Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's loose. At the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's DeMarco. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Running back goes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair Fair catch called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Just one moment. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take off. The ball squirts free. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
The more hats you have near the football, the more calls a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Bunch formation for these receivers. He's looking for a man on second down. Dances away from the heat. Firing to the right, complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Set to kickoff.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the completion. Good footwork. Gets him the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Steps away. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't come close to the goal line after the catch. How about that stop as the defense takes over? First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the back. And he's still running after the move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup, found a little something on this drive, see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out their field goal unit. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. He got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
What a phenomenal individual effort. The catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
Got it. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
The expressway is wide open. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Bears pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to him. Still looking on the move. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Arizona State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense in hurry-up mode. Touch pass on the run. Crosses to 35. Off he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over Kennesaw State.
They'll throw it on first down.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to go up top. Coming after it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
They're bringing heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on 3rd down for this offense. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
It's 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bears!
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride with an easy touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. He's off to the races. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzz.
He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He now has 84 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the Sun Devils have enough for the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now they'll run it to the right here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. These corners going to give them some space. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that